Well, you see, I understand where the studio is coming from.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to think like the studio execs, I would still say, yeah, delay it, but not a month. I'd say a week. Why? If you really look at all the sales data from any movies that are out there,
always first week sales.
First week sales are big.
Yeah.
You know, hey.
After that,
yeah, exactly. Star Trek came out and its biggest. I mean, it broke even. It broke Batman's record. Or I think it did. So.
That record's broken every
every
2 weeks.
Exactly, but once your movies reach the milestone, then it's going to drop down anyway.
Yeah.
Then you can now have that DVD rentals, you know, and you just literally stated, you can literally just put out the DVD rentals are coming out, you know, on this date afterwards, you know, but as long as viewers know that it's not way off, the impulse buyers will always buy it that first week. So you know, forget that. After that, everybody waits. You know, if I don't buy a DVD when it first comes out, I don't buy it at all.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I haven't really bought DVDs at all in the last 3-4 years. I've been able to whichever way I can access it instantly, either see it in the theaters or I'll wait till it comes on demand or wait till it comes on TV.
Yeah, exactly. Like but the thing is that a lot of people now, the reason why DVD sales are going up is that you have a lot of DVDs that have not just extra content, extra stuff. I went out and bought Star Trek DVD. They had a little box at Target that had, you know, a little Enterprise. That's that's one of the main reasons why I bought it. I was like, okay, now I have a nice, cool. I think
that's a niche thing.
It is
because the second I get that, I'll be happy for about 2-3 months, and I'm like, crap, I got another box.
But it helps that buying experience because a lot of people, you know, even the Blu-rays. Because you think about it, I mean, why am I buying a Blu-ray and I'm getting a 2 disc Blu-ray? It doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be 25 gigs of, you know, storage space. You know, 50. Why am I still having 2 discs? So they're trying to make it, you know, they've already tried to make it as a sweet buy as possible for you to say.
Especially got the Blu-ray Live content.
Yeah, Blu-ray Live content. And if you're getting the DVD, you're getting a Star Trek.
They got the networking thing in there we can talk to.
Oh yeah, exactly. All that stuff is in there. So no matter what you look at, it, and again, the price is lower on the first week. So leave it for the first. I say leave it for the first week and say, okay, rentals will start Monday. Yeah. Because you already have a lower price, more packaging stuff, and then. But by next Monday, it goes up to the almost $30 for Blu-ray.
I'm surprised.
$25. Nobody really buys at that price. Everybody looks at it and goes, ooh, Star Trek's coming out or Batman's coming out. It's $12.99. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up. You know, done.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, it's like if
they don't buy it, then
I'm gonna rent it.
Unless they got a coupon or some type of discount, whether they're gonna rent it or they're gonna watch it at a friend's house.
So I say I personally say I understand where they're coming from. I say leave it for a week because that's when you get the sales anyway, and then rentals can start next week.
As far as I'm concerned with that, you know, I can see where the movie studios are coming with that, but at the same time, they need to spend more time, I think, figuring out the new revenue model for what they want, and
spend less.
I mean, what would suck is that probably less movies will come out. Yeah. But I think it's getting to a point where maybe the signal is to stop making crappy movies and just putting them out there. I think but the solution to that one was direct to DVD. Yeah, thing. Move to direct to DVD, to direct to download, or direct to online, or direct to Hulu, direct to iTunes, or iTunes, or direct to Netflix, something like that. And you can advertise it that way. You can build subscriptions and get more money in that way. I think the physical media model is DOA right now, and they're trying to get it to survive up, and they're trying to keep it up. And my big thing with that is that, as much as they complain about the DVD sales, half the movies that they're complaining about rake it in the box office anyway.
Yeah, they're still making more DVD sales. Yeah, I mean, it's a mute.
They're still making more on the DVD sales aspect of that. What my thing is, but whatever the budget they cost them to make that movie, they've already pretty much made it up in the first week. If it's a good movie. If it's not a good movie, for them to think that they're gonna make that up in DVD sales, you can do that on a $12 million to $15 million budget movie. You can do that. Well, if you're only spending that much budget on a movie, which folks, that's a low budget movie. Sounds like that's a really low budget movie. If you're making that in that range, that should be direct to DVD or direct to download or direct to internet already. You shouldn't even bother putting it in the theater. You're spending more money than what you should be as it is in English. You're putting an advertisement and putting it on, putting it right online for people to grab, to watch it right away. But the movies that are like 80 million and 90 million, those $100 million big budget movies, they get so much press, so much, talk about, that people go to see it within the first 2 to 3 weeks anyway, and the movie more than likely is going to make its money back. There are a few exceptions to that. I think that the Transformers movie didn't, but that was already ridiculously expensive anyway.
No, Transformers made its money.
It made its money back.
No, Superman Returns didn't make it.
Superman Returns.
Don't ever watch or buy that DVD. I'm anybody who buys it.
Oh, man. Isn't that the one he fights a tornado at the end?
No, he lifted a rock.
Oh,
look, it's not a travesty. We'll talk about that some other time.
I just had heard that they didn't make its money back as fast as they thought it was going to make.
As fast as they still eventually did.
It eventually did, but I think they need to figure out how to, and I think they already are doing that. Figure out the new model for how to make money. Because the music industry isn't doing that. And the last thing the movie needs to do is to follow anything the music industry is doing. Yeah. Because they're already, you see where they are right now. You don't want to be where they are.
I think the movie studios understand, and to my surprise, which is why I was shocked that Hulu came out.
Well, the movie.
Just because it's the studios.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised by that, because this is the difference between the movie and the music industry. The movie industry embraces technology. The movie industry, they can charge you for every time you listen to a song on a radio. They probably would do it. If they could still find a way to put cassettes out now and people to buy them, they probably would do it.
Yeah.
They are very much against technology versus the movie industry, which embraces technology a lot more. That's why you see such an answer. That's why the two industries are so lopsided the way they are. That's why, while there is movie piracy out there, it hasn't detrimentally affected the movie industry where it has in the music industry. But the music industry, the piracy is the reason why it happened. But it's their attitude going towards it that pushed it. Because not to go on a little bit of a rant. I'm going to rant on this a little bit. But the way they were going after people, the way they were promoting in the media, where they were basically saying downloading is wrong, this is wrong, with scare tactics that they were using, just basically made people go and say to themselves, I'm just not going to buy any music. And the thing about it is that they should thank God that iTunes came around, because if iTunes wasn't around, would there be any music out there?